All right, it's my pleasure to introduce you all to Bonnie, who is a young, sprightly girl, 25 years young, full of life, full of determination, somebody who I would classify as a real go-getter. Bonnie, thank you for your time. Before we get into the ins and outs of why you did this and what it is you were looking to change, let's celebrate how far you've come so far. You've lost 5.6 kilos in a little over 8 weeks. Which some people might go, well, that's not a huge amount of weight. But relative to you, you're not a massive person in the sense we didn't have a massive weight loss goal. You're sitting at 57.5 kilos now. You've got 2.5 kilos to go before you hit your goal weight. Tell me a little bit about how this change has impacted you, and then we'll dig into why it is you joined this program, etc.
Sure. Well, I guess losing this weight has done a lot, even just for, I guess, my mind, because every little bit that comes off, it just makes you feel that bit better. Not that weight's everything, but it kind of just pushes you that little bit further. So I guess because of what I've lost, it's done enormous things in regards to that, my confidence. I'm fitting into all the clothes that I have in my wardrobe from when I used to be this size. So it's, that extra bit of boost because I can fit into those really nice dresses in there. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's talk about you when you first joined up, because you came through, your sister-in-law was doing a similar program working with me. You talked with her, and the thing I loved about you was the moment we first spoke, regardless of the fact that you had some tough situations going on, you're a single mum, 2 girls, 6 and 4, you've come through a separation, etc. And definitely someone who's not afraid to talk about that in the sense of standing on your own 2 feet. But the thing I love most about you when you first wanted to do this, we had that conversation, you're like, Jay, I want to do this. This is for me. This is something that I haven't been doing very well, just in terms of where I'm at and obviously the space, the season you've walked through. But you come out of a job. You literally, the moment you started this program, your job was coming to an end. You were quote unquote without work. You didn't know when you were going to have another job. But the thing I loved about you was you took this massive leap of faith. You didn't even give 2 thoughts about what if I fail, what if I can't. You just stepped up to the challenge straight away, and as a result, literally from day one, hit the ground running. Tell me a little bit about your headspace in that, because it wasn't an easy thing to do, I know.
No, I guess because I'm a big believer in whatever's meant to be will happen. So I throw it out there in the world, because otherwise, whatever will be will happen. But at the same time, you've got to put it out there. So yeah, I just went, you know what? If I want this, go for it. Because what else have I got to lose? If I was still back there, the 8-9 weeks ago, and I didn't do it, I'd probably still just be in that same position. Who knows if I would have got another job? Who knows? I would have probably still been depressed in the sense of the situations I was going through, and I wouldn't have taken that time out for me. So,
So what I've seen with you, and you've done incredibly well, and again, it's not an easy thing to do in the sense, a single mum, 2 kids, working full-time, working your ass off really to stand on your own 2 feet, which I take my hat off to you, because it's an amazing thing you're doing. But the thing I love is that you've really learned how to put yourself first in your equation in terms of, you're a mum, you're a 25-year-old girl, you are someone who wants to say yes to life, but in that equation, you've gone, I am the most important thing in my life, in the sense that I want to be the best mum, I want to be the best friend, I want to apply myself. What's been the biggest lesson that you've learned about yourself so far within that context?
Well, that I can be me, I guess, because because being a mum, there's this huge stigma about mums that kids always come first, and they do. That, of course, they do. However, I'm not. I've still got to come first in a sense too, because as you said, I want to be the best mum I can be, and I probably can't be that if I'm going to be sitting there depressed. So if I don't take these steps to be the real me and be happy with who I am and in the life that I'm in, then I'm just not going to be that happy mum that can, at any given point in the day, sit there with the kids and be happy with it. I'll be stressed, or I'll be upset with whatever's might be happening, or, it was this constant cycle. So, putting me first for a change has actually altered their life, and I'm still putting them first, but in a sense, being me first is the best thing there. So
and I love that perspective, and I can hear the passion in your voice because you're seeing the benefits of that now. You're seeing that translate into your relationships, your relationships with your daughters, etc., etc. Let's talk a little bit about the program, because some people watching this right now go, well, how the heck does this work? Obviously you and I have never met face to face, and yet you've still had amazing results. Let's talk about firstly, how does this program work for you? Obviously in the sense that it's quote unquote online, but still you're fully supported, fully coached through the whole process. How's it worked in the sense there hasn't been that face-to-face contact?
Well, to be honest, it's probably worked better for someone like myself that doesn't have a lot of time to get out to the gym or, to have that face-to-face contact, only because obviously I have so much more responsibilities at home, and I can pick and choose when I'm, doing these things. I can get up at 5:30 and, there might not always be that other person that I have to go and see at that time. So I can do that for myself. And being online, I mean, it hasn't had it's no downfall really. Like, there is that support, as you said, ongoing, not only with yourself, you're always there as well. Any questions we've got, you're there. But all the girls as well. It's a complete group that if we have any questions, we're there, or any support, the wins, the losses, anything, everyone's there for each other. So in a sense, it's even better than doing it a one-on-one with a personal trainer in the gym, because you've then got the extra girls that you're not worried that we're all in the same position. So it's been really good.
So what I hear you saying is you've recognised the value of having that continual support, as opposed to when you see a personal trainer for that hour in the gym, you've got that 1 hour of, let's kick your ass, let's get you in shape. But then you've got the reality of 23 other hours in that day where you're unsupported, you're not held accountable.
Definitely. And let's face it, I mean, you can check in on us at any given point in time. We know that. And it keeps us accountable. We want to be accountable for ourselves anyway, but it keeps us accountable. We know we're going to be asked the tough questions of what's going on. And at the end of the day, the other girls will even ask too. They want to know that we're doing well. So, at the end of the day too, I'm one of those people that I hate disappointing anyone. So if I want to, do well, and I can say those things to the other girls, and then they give me that positive feedback, and you give me the positive feedback, well, it's just that ongoing, that ongoing thing on the internet. It's just great.
And so that sense of developing that confidence, momentum, in your ability to take action and see the results. Let's see, how has these results, because you've lost almost 10% of your body weight already, which is a massive result. I know your body's changing and you're wearing things, you've posted some photographs and you're feeling more confident in things that you haven't worn for a long time. What's been the culminative effect in terms of how have people recognized these changes? How has it impacted your life around you?
Well, everyone's noticed, I must say. I had Christmas. I was really hoping to look great for Christmas, being around family, etc., like anyone would want to do when we have events coming up. I got plenty of comments then, but it's not just the comments about my weight that I've got. At work, I smash things out. I'm running around, obviously, in hospitality, but it's not only that. I'm at a brewery, so everyone knows about alcohol there, and I haven't been drinking, but everyone commends me on that. Everything that I've been doing, everyone's been commenting on, and it's, as I said, it's not just the weight, my mindset. People notice how happy I am. I'm smiling all the time. Amazing. That sort of stuff. So, yeah, I guess they're the changes everyone else has seen. That's
awesome. And what I want you to do now is imagine that someone's watching this. They're maybe, getting inspired by listening to your story, and they're thinking, well, I'd love to be able to do that. I'm in a similar situation, or I have similar stresses on my life, whether it be kids or family or work or finances, whatever it is. What would be your advice from a general point of view? It doesn't have to be specific to this program. What would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence right now, wants to change, is feeling like they're at that point where they're ready to make those actions, those decisions to move forward? What would you say to them?
What have you got to lose? Do you still want to, a year from today, we all make, our goals. A year from today, would you rather still be trying to make that same goal, or would you like to turn around and say, I made that change then. You might not even reach that goal, but at least you made the effort. And I think it's, yeah, just what have you got to lose? Honestly, it's just, yeah.
So in other words, rather than playing the negative what if game, what if it fail, what if this happens, what if you succeed, what if you actually change your life, what if you actually move towards your goals. And I love the fact you've touched on the fact that outcome goals are there as goalposts. They don't define you as being successful or not. It's your progress. It's your actions. It's the things you do that that progress over perfection, the action versus outcome sort of mindset that I've definitely seen displayed in your life. So that's amazing. Any closing words? Anything else you want to share from your own experience with the program or your results so far?
Look, honestly, it's just been the biggest process. I mean, all of us girls would go through. It's a huge process, but it's such a rewarding one. Everything that we go through is positive. We all have our bad days. I mean, let's face it, we're women. We go through our bad days, but because we're able to support each other, we all pick each other up and we move forward and constantly, achieving even just those simple goals of getting up in the morning and, putting our trainers on and let's go, so.
Just do it. Don't think about it. Just
do it.
I love that. Well, listen, well done again, Bon. Amazing progress, amazing results in a relatively short period of time. Can't wait to see you smash a goal. Can't wait to see where you take yourself after this, because really the achievement of a goal is just the starting point of another goal focus, another perspective of now that I'm here, now that I've reached my goal target weight or my fitness level, whatever it is, what do I want to do? So I'm really excited to see where you take this. Well done again. Super proud of your progress.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Jay.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Peace. Bye.